Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Honorato. You're watching 13 now on News Channel 13's YouTube channel. We'll get to a forecast that is really interesting as we start the month of March here, coming in like a lion for sure. But before we get to meteorologist Neil Astano, the man right there on your screen, charged with second-degree murder in connection with a shooting death in Albany last August, is scheduled to be back in court today. Sadeem Wood is charged with 4 felonies, murder, 2 counts of criminal possession of a weapon, and tampering with physical evidence. Police say Wood shot and killed Kareem Collier on Central Avenue in the early morning hours of August 2nd in 2022. Wood was charged in a different murder back in 2010. He served time for that crime on a manslaughter charge. Happening today in Albany, a rally to raise the minimum wage. It's actually happening across the state. But it'll be centered right here, though, in the 518. That rally starts at 11:45 this morning at the steps of Albany's Legislative Office building. The Raise Up NY Coalition says it's bringing people together to urge state lawmakers to raise the minimum wage to $21.25 by the year 2027. If it happens, it would mean an extra $3,300 a year in the pockets of anyone working minimum wage. All right, we teased ahead a little bit to the Friday forecast, which I know is still a little tricky to try to peg down, but there's more snow coming. Meteorologist Neil Astano is with us here on 13 now. Neil, I know we haven't seen a snowfall map yet, but this is something developing Friday afternoon that people should be aware of, right?
Yeah, and the reason those snowfall map is still, a good 48, 54 hours or so out from the onset of the precipitation. And keep in mind, Chris, this storm is in California right now. It's a long ways away.
That's the second. I mean, this is back-to-back really fast-moving storms. You said the snow we got Tuesday, that was a storm that moved quickly across the country.
Yeah, Sunday morning, that storm was in Southern California. That's the one that brought the blizzard warnings in the mountains of Southern California. And the Weather Service office there in San Diego said it was the first time ever in their history that they've issued a blizzard warning. So it tells you something. Crazy weather. So yeah, that storm is racing east, and it's just going to add to the snow that we had the last couple of days. You can see behind me, Bosque ski area, things looking good. Some more snow is heading not only for Bosque, but for the Adirondacks and over to Jiminy Peak. You'll be getting some more snow. Gore and Whiteface, more snow from the next weather system. So it is going to be mostly snow. The weather system moving through today is going to be a warm front. We see a few snow showers out there in western New York, western Pennsylvania. There's that storm moving across Southern California. It's going to race across Arizona, New Mexico, the panhandle of Texas, pick up some moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico, and that is going to add some juice to the storm. So that's why snowfall amounts probably higher than what we've seen with that last storm this afternoon, as that warm air rides up over the colder air, squeezing out a little bit of that moisture, perhaps a quick burst of some snow during the evening commute, maybe a quick coating to an inch or so in some of the grassy areas. I don't anticipate any travel issues at this time for today. And then tomorrow we'll start out with some rain showers. Look at those temperatures climbing up in the mid 30s. So we'll see actually a warm up overnight tonight. So we'll start out with a warm air and saying, hey, Neil, where's that cold air? Oh, be patient, because it is going to be moving in tomorrow night. And then that storm races across the country, picks up that Gulf moisture. You can see how it's really going to start to intensify and get a little more organized here and spread the snow across upstate New York through New England and departs by Saturday afternoon. So we can all dig out. There's that 7-day planner, with the temperature staying on the chilly side. So the snow lovers, snowmobilers, snow enthusiasts, skiers, etc., that have lamented all winter long, like, where's the snow? Now that we're approaching March, what are we, 17, 18 days from spring?
Yeah.
We're finally getting some winter. And by the way, Chris, this is my last 13 Now cast.
Yes, it is. We are going to miss you. We'll do more of this on the air tomorrow morning for sure. But the time that I've enjoyed spending with you working these dreadful hours.
Oh, come on.
You make it much, much easier, Neil. We're going to miss you, buddy.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. And real heartfelt warmth from me to the viewers. And they've said some really, really nice things. And I appreciate it. You've invited me into your home all these years.
Yeah. I know the news is out there on social media. Neil will be on the air with us Thursday morning, but as he said, the final 13 now forecast with meteorologist Neil Astano. You've done it at the highest levels possible for, I won't say how many years.
38 years.
But
I'm not old enough. Someone asked me if I started when I was 12. Yes. Yes, I did.
Right. Maybe you looked 12. Yeah. Neil, thank you, man.
See ya.
That's meteorologist Neil Astano, who crushes it every single morning for us on News Channel 13 today. And you'll get one more look at him on our airways Thursday morning. Join us then. Neil was saying, hey, good news for the skiers, the snowmobilers, good news for the ice castles. Finally, some good news for the ice castles. If you were worried about missing out on them, the hours have been extended now because of this winter weather in March. Fridays and Saturdays, they open at 4 in the afternoon, and they'll stay open on those days until 10. Thursdays hours, 6 to 9. Sunday, 6 to 8. So still an opportunity to go check out those ice castles if you haven't been there yet this year. If you didn't get there at all last year, it is certainly worth it. A really popular attraction up in Lake George. Okay, thanks for watching 13 Now, everybody. Again, this is your home for breaking news, the day's biggest stories, and of course, the first warning forecast on YouTube. Have a great Wednesday. I'm Chris Honorato.